everyone, welcome back to another great episode of Raihana's Cuisines. Today we're going to be doing an Amrat Paak recipe, which is a loaded syro type recipe. And I know I have to do the simple syro recipe. I will, I promise I'll get to it. But so I have already done this in Gujarati, and I've had a lot of people saying please do it in English, and I had no idea that I didn't have this in English. So this is going to be a little different from the Gujarati version. And when we proceed into the video, I will be talking about it and letting you know how it's a little different. But if you want to know how to make this simple, super delicious Mithai or Amrat Paak recipe, stay tuned. Let's go ahead and discuss all the ingredients. So I've got my butter melting here just to speed up the process. I have got semolina here. This is fine semolina. I have not made this using the bigger kernels of the semolina. I just use the fine one for this. And then here we've got cashews, desiccated coconut, sugar, almonds that are chopped up. Now this recipe also requires pistachios, but I didn't have any in the house, so I'm gonna do a little bit of these kind of pistachios inside and then some on top for garnishing. I have some poppy seeds here, that's for garnishing. We're going to do saffron, nutmeg. I've got orange color, which is completely optional. And then here I have some cardamom powder. And then here I have milk. Now I'm using almond milk because I don't have regular milk at home. So you can, if you have regular milk, that's completely fine. If you want to use half and half, that's fine too. So remember that all the videos that I have, the instructions and the recipe are all below in the description box. Sometimes I make double or triple the amount. So that's why I don't like talking about, the amount that I'm putting in there, because then you would get confused. So that's why. So now I'm going to let this butter melt. And while the butter is melting, I wanted to talk to you about this recipe. This recipe is in our Minnesota Jamaat book. I don't know what page number it is. I've already done this video in Gujarati. This was one that was forgotten to do in English, and I had a lot of people say, well, please. And I said, okay, fine. I've forgotten it. I'll do it. And in that video is a little bit different from this video, and the reason is because I make this a lot for the mosque here, and I've had people come and tell me that they can smell the raw semolina in the syro here. So this is the reason. Now what I do is I actually roast my semolina in the butter. And I'm not doing it where you put everything in one pot and you just cook it. So this is the reason. This recipe, the version of this recipe comes from Zarina Auntie Alu from Minnesota. But again, when I make anything, I change up things, I add things, and I've made this so many times that I feel like I can do this with my eyes closed. And that's why, and I listen to people when they say, well, you know what, this is what's wrong with it, and I'll go ahead and improve it. So this is the reason why I have changed up the recipe. So just to let you know that this is the reason why the recipe has been changed a little bit. So here I have the butter, and the butter is just almost melted. So at this time, I'll go ahead and add the semolina in here. What I am going to do different is that I am going to be cooking the semolina in the butter until it becomes a little light brown. And until that happens, I will go ahead, start cooking this. I'll let you know about 5 minutes. When we come back, I'll show you the difference in the color of the semolina. All right, so this has been roasting for a while. You see the color of this? It has become really dark. This is where you want it. Now we know that our semolina is cooked really, really well. So at this point, now I'm going to go ahead and add all our ingredients in there. So there goes the cashews, the coconut, and the sugar. Now, another thing that I want to point out is in the recipe, you will see that everything is like 1 cup measurement. The only thing that I would say with the sugar is that just try and put in half a cup first, and then see how you like it, and then add the half a cup more, because I find it too sweet. Now I know that because of my diabetes, I don't eat that much sugar. Maybe I find it really, really sweet. So just try and see before you add the whole thing, the whole measurement in there, okay? So now I'm going to go ahead and add my almonds in there as well, and my cardamom powder goes in as well. In goes my nutmeg, and you don't want to do too much, just a little will be good, just where you can get that really nice smell, and it already smells amazing. So in goes now our milk. This is an amazing recipe. It goes so fast, and I love to make extra and then stick it in the freezer. So if I have, you know, guests that I wasn't expecting, I have something sitting in there. If I have to go somewhere to somebody's house and don't know what to take, then I've got some in the freezer. I take it out and it's ready to go. So you can see here I added my orange color in there. Again, that is completely optional, but this is, I think, what gives it its name is the orange color. You know that it's Amrat Paak. All right, to that now I'm going to add my saffron in here, and then also very optional, you could also do some rose essence. I love rose essence, and my mom hates it, so it really depends if you like it or not. I'm going to add just a little bit of the pistachios in there as well. Give this a good mix. You can also do where it's a little bit of orange and a little bit of yellow as well to give it that color. All right, so we're just going to mix this. I'm going to put it on low and let it simmer for just a little bit, for about 5-6 minutes, until everything comes together. And also when you leave it on the stove, what will happen is you'll see that the butter starts separating. That's the time that you know that your Amrat Paak is done. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I'm going to add a little bit of yellow color in this as well. I want the color to come out really, really nice. So this has been simmering about, I would say about 15 minutes. Okay. So you can look here that the oil or the butter has started separating, and it looks amazing. Smells really, really good as well. So now what I'm going to do is turn off our stove, and I want to show you how I'm going to be serving this. You don't have to do it this way, but it looks really, really nice. So I thought I'll show you. Put it in, got it on my bowl. Then I have this see-through turntable. Turn that around. And with your hands, you can just have it, it's really, 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 really hot, but just have it come together just like that. My hands are really clean. I've been in the kitchen all day, so I've washed my hands like a million times. All right, so now I'm just going to take some poppy seeds, put that on top just like that. Okay. There comes our pistachios. And our Amrat Paak is ready. So I am not going to be doing a taste test today because I am avoiding just being careful with my diabetes. So I did have Sakina, who is helping us record, and again, I forgot mentioning her in my other videos, but she tried it, and she said that the sugar and everything was fine. That was perfect. So if you make this, let me know how you liked it. I would love to hear back from you guys as far as that's concerned. But before I close, I just want to say that if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe, and if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Help me reach 100,000 subscribers by sharing my videos, and also I have a Facebook page if you would like to join. But if you also hit the bell over there, you're gonna get a notification every time a new video goes up. I'm doing a lot more recipes with the air fryer as well, so watch out for those. So thank you so much for joining me on this episode of Raihana's Cuisines. Hope you can join me here next time with another great video. See you then, friends.